Previously on the last Caddicarus Christmas special.
This game, right here, it's something else. I can tell you that much.
Shitty music, shitty visuals, shitty controls, shitty everything.
I can't watch you suffer. The game's infectious, Sprightly. You're practically dead already. I'm sorry.
And now, we conclude this epic two-parter that wasn't originally intended as a two-parter, but what the heck, it's Christmas, so who gives a fuck?
Last Christmas, Caddy played a delectable treat, a game that made him shiver from his head to his feet. The game was Santa Claus Saves the Earth, a PS1 game he felt was of no worth. This game was so wretched, foul and diseased that the PS1 got infected and left Caddy displeased. A sad departure followed, and then after a year, he heard a sound call him. And it was all too clear. So off he set to where the console was forsaken.
This journey is tiresome, but thank fuck for this bacon.
He found the lone system neglected in the sand.
But where's the bullet hole?
Asked Caddy.
I don't get it.
We're rhyming, you twat.
I don't quite understand.
Fucking idiot. When he returned to his home, he then met with a surprise, for another Christmas-themed game was in front of his eyes.
Well, in light of the season, I'm not gonna flinch, so I'm just gonna stick by my guns and play through the Grinch. I should write a fucking book or something. Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people. Here is the church, and here is the steeple. Okay, I can't rhyme everything in the world, which blows a little bit, but regardless, that's not going to stop us from having another festive Christmas with another obscure PS1 game, is it? I mean, after all, I do need a game to slaughter or salvage. And after all, it's Christmas! Yeah, it's that time of year again, and if you live in Britain, there's no fucking snow anywhere. So how do we make a good old-fashioned UK Christmas even more festive? By, obviously, reviewing a Dr. Seuss-themed game entirely in rhyme. I mean, how else would you do the man justice? Some of you may say this kind of steals Doug Walker's idea a little bit with his Grinch movie review, but you know what? Fuck it.
I think I should start this off by stating that this certain game received many a mixed rating. When I bought it, it wasn't common and not actually that cheap, so I'll either come out satisfied or uncontrollably weep. Also, this concept sounds really fucking lame. How exactly can you turn this into a game?
You'd think that the publishers were completely fucking balmy, but then you stop and realise it was published by Konami.
Well, I do have to say, that's a little bit ruddy weird. How can you go from MGS to him with the green beard? It was also developed by the company AMM, who also made Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, so I really fucking love them. Everything seems promising, and I'm fairly intrigued.
But let's just play the game because I'm getting fatigued.
At first it looks okay and appears pretty clean. That is until snot and puke then smother the screen. But then we get a cutscene and it's actually quite funny. The visuals and sound are just as sweet as honey.
I have a great idea. This year, the Who's will pay.
It's beautiful.
I must say that I love how the voices are this cheesy, but the way that Max just stares at you makes me feel rather queasy. And didn't Max have a voice? I remember to an inch. The last time he said,
"The care and feeding of a Grinch."
So from this opening alone, I'll say it's okay. And pay attention, folks, because that's our key word today. Then there's a tutorial, and it teaches everything well. And it reminds me of something, but what? I can't tell. This game seems very basic and a little too soft, but hey, the Grinch does do a great Lara Croft.
Aha!
And I hope you know the Grinch, because this story's never explained, but I suppose you don't care, you just want to be entertained. You can explore the Grinch lair, and, well, I never. I think I just found the best damage sound ever.
Ouch! 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 Ouch!
Okay, now I'm bored, so let's start the first level. And straight away, I'm attacked by something worse than the devil. These kids will fucking grab you, and I kid you not. This is something here that happens a lot.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
What's worse is that you can't hurt them. Trust me, I tried. So you just have to take these little shits in your stride. Well, anyway, that was not a great start, but I'll carry on because I have a lovely heart. And just like me right now, the narrator speaks in rhyme. You know, for a Dr. Seuss game, it's about fucking time.
One important task is breaking holiday gifts. Just thinking of this deed, the Grinch spirit lifts.
Okay, so going by that, I figured out the aim. This is basically How to Be a Dick, the video game. And for a Christmas-themed game, being an asshole is bizarre.
'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la.
As far as gameplay is concerned, it's a standard action platformer, but there's more than meets the eye here, just like a transformer. Different goals need different things that are hidden in the stage, and how you acquire these things can often induce rage. You'll have to solve a puzzle, pass a boss, or do some jumps, but occasionally these tasks give your skin some angry lumps. Then once you've solved all that, you're ready to tackle a mission, and there's even a little book to help you with your position. And then on top of that, there's the main plot, finding tools. The Grinch has lost them all around town. What a fucking fool. And when the blueprints are complete, the gadgets are quite fun.
And while this sounds fantastic, I'm not quite done.
Yes, it's comprehensive, lengthy, and deep, but through this, the game's problems begin to peep. Sometimes these goals are too easy and tedious to play. This mixes with the good stuff and leaves it being okay. Even though it can be fun and there is a lot to do, there's no interesting twist, and it can be boring too. This is highlighted with the fact that 8 times out of 10, you'll be doing this to presents. Again and again! And poor old Grinchy, he never gets his kicks. Everyone hates him and the locals are pricks. Even though this hostility is quite a cool idea, your health is as compact as shitted diarrhea. No matter how much you're hit, you will never drop dead. This takes away the challenge and makes it pointless instead. Now, before I ramble on and lead you astray, I have to say the visuals are, again, okay. The models are great and the detail is nice, and with the low poly trick, they took Spyro's advice. However, this is good, but there's one fact I missed, and that is that this fucking thing here should not exist! Also, some areas look exactly the same, and all that does is just add to the shame. It blends with the gameplay and makes things slower, chugging along like a battered lawnmower. The gameplay isn't awful, I can only just say that much like the rest, it's, you guessed it, okay. It can be fun and rewarding, and the gadgets up the pace.
Another one! Another one! Another one! Another one!
But now I just want to shoot myself in the face.
The level design's decent and not too risque, but now we mention the puzzles, which are okay. Some are easy, some are hard, but they're also fucking long. And here's the thing I think is majorly wrong. To compensate the level count, the missions are elongated, and that's one of the things that I truly bloody hated. Also, there's no feeling quite like this crap when I ended up fucking stuck in a beginner's trap. But the puzzles themselves aren't bad, they require lots of thought, and the difficulty ranges from 10 to 0. They just take so much time, and believe it when I say, the puzzles in this game are, yet again, okay. The same can be said for the musical score, which often swept me straight off of the floor. It can be catchy and foreboding, but at the same time, it can also be forgettable and not so sublime.
So far, all this combined is just so okay, I can't say much more. Hippity fucking Ray.
Hey look, the annoying enemy shit returns in level 2, and this certain damage voice is enough to make me spew. Stop! But hey, here are some glitches that can lighten things, but as funny as they are, annoyance it also brings. It makes some parts impossible despite the fun control. It then takes the enjoyment and buries it in a hole. But if the game wants to cheat, well then so can I, because Rosie then glitched this section to get by. Yes, I gave up here, it began to piss me off. I'm not a strong man like David the Hoff. Other levels are similar, just with tons more stuff. Some are more fun than others, and the rest are pretty rough. But this here scared me too much, so I had to flick the switch. I was pleasantly walking along here when... Son of a bitch! There may be a good load of missions and many a lengthy area, and with all the unlockables, it doesn't quite cause hysteria. Let's not forget all the gadgets and a fair amount of care. But if it wasn't so slow, I'd have no fucking reason to swear. It looks okay and sounds okay, and overall is alright. But one or two things in this just do not feel tight. No matter what it throws at you, it always feels tired, and a little more variety is definitely required. At least it's worth a go, and the voice acting's fucking hilarious.
Who are you? Well, you're the
The Grinch!
but the package as a whole just feels rather precarious.
This game may not be bad and it may not be great, but there is one thing that we really have to get straight. Santa Claus was so bad it destroyed the PS1, but this game was good enough to receive a DS one. That's terrible. However, that does not excuse the unoriginality, but at least there was effort and a small personality. This game gets the Slauvage, I've made up my mind. And compared to this shit here, this game really shined. So in that sense, it's a miracle that this game was okay. There'll be no console shooting or dumping today. I can't tell you how much this pleases me. Everyone comes out happy. The Christmas spirit is strong today. The opposite of crappy. I never thought I'd leave today on a note quite this strong. So you know what I think? I think this calls for a song.
With a thankful heart, with an endless joy.
So that was a game and this was a review, and as for the ending, it's right on cue. So Merry Christmas to all, and there's no need to frown, because I'll shout Merry Christmas to the entire town.
Merry Christmas!
Fuck you!
So anyway now, I must bid you adieu. If it's your birthday today, happy frickin' birthday to you. I'll let you all get on now, you're all busy and dutiful. And please, do remember to stay beautiful.
Yes! I did it! I did the review in rhyme! Yeah! Hello everybody, and thanks very much for watching my Christmas special. If you like what you saw there, I make other videos, so don't forget to hit that little subscribe button. And don't forget to check out these other 2 videos that I've done on this channel. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it, then please don't forget to leave a like as well. It may be small, it may be just a click, but it helps out a ton, so please don't forget to do that either. If you want to see more content like this, but made by other people that are actually much better than me, I must say, then go to hiddenblock.com right now. I'd like to say a big thank you to Ollie Ross, the cameraman behind most of my videos actually, and you're an amazing guy and I love you so much, and thank you for just taking time out of your life to film what I do. You're amazing. And as always, just have the happiest of holidays wherever you celebrate, and I'll see you guys next week.